Hey, this is Ross Boone from the website rossboone.com. It's nice to have you over for coffee. I'm in front of Revolution Donuts in Decatur, Georgia. My idea for today is to bring out some of the symbolism and foreshadowing in the Bible. So the first one was, Barabbas, the guy that was released in exchange for Jesus when Jesus was crucified? Well, did you know his first name was Jesus as well? And Barabbas, his last name, means son of father. So it's kind of interesting that Jesus, son of father, the divine essence in humans, was vindicated, while Jesus, son of man, which was the term he used for himself, was crucified. Well, also, did you know in Leviticus 16, when it talks about atoning for the sins of the people, it talks about putting the sin onto 2 goats and sending one of those goats out into the wilderness while they killed the other goats. It's kind of like Jesus Barabbas was the scapegoat. That's where we get the term scapegoat. And Jesus of Nazareth was the goat that was sacrificed to atone for the people. Well, to go a little bit deeper, there were a couple interesting things that it seems like maybe the Roman government did when it sacrificed Jesus that was like the priesthood, the Jewish priesthood would have to do in order to atone for the Jewish people. The first thing was that it instructed them to sacrifice a ram to atone for that priest's individual sins. Well, you know how Herod had John the Baptist killed because of his own flippant comment, his own flippant promise? It's kind of like that was the ram that had to be sacrificed to cleanse the sin, to take the punishment for the sin of the ones doing the crucifying, doing the sacrificing. But also, it talks about in Leviticus 16 that the priest had to wash before he did the sacrifice for the people. And Pilate kind of did that. Remember when he washed his hands when he, right before he sent Jesus to be crucified? Well, here's the last one. Maybe this is a little bit of a stretch, but also in Leviticus 16, it talks about the priest lighting incense so that smoke would fill the temple and would kind of obstruct his view. It would cloud the area and obstruct his view so that when God came down to receive the sacrifice, he wouldn't see God and therefore die. It's kind of interesting. Maybe this is, like I said, stretching it too far, but as Jesus died, do you remember how the whole sky turned dark? Like clouds had covered the area. It's almost like God was clouding our view or making it dark so that we wouldn't see it when he came down to receive the sacrifice that we had made to him, Jesus. The Bible's full of this stuff. It's really awesome. That's part of the reason why I love this religion. It's because it's kind of like part of a really good literary book full of symbolism and foreshadowing, and we get to be a part of it. Maybe in the future I'll pull some more of this stuff out to talk about. Until then, have a good day.